You think it's just insomnia, but if it drags on, it can leave you confused, depressed, even collapsing one unexpected morning. Eyes closed, lights off, all is silent. But sleep, it just keeps slipping away. The older you get, sleep doesn't come so easily. Sometimes you wake midnight, lie there for ages, unable to sleep, or wake early, head still heavy as stone. Sleep, it turns out, also needs nurturing, just like meals or breath. And you know what? There are some gentle, natural, wholesome drinks. Just a small glass before bed is enough to help you fall asleep more easily, sleep more deeply, and wake feeling more refreshed than ever before. No medicine, no complicated tricks to remember. Just choose the right kind at the right time and be a little patient with your body. In this video, I'll share 5 simple drinks, easy to make at home, that experts actually recommend for older adults wanting truly high-quality sleep. If you've ever tossed and turned restlessly or just longed for one night of unbroken sleep, please stick around until the end. Who knows, what you need might just be a small drink before bed. So let's dive in. And first, an option that's very familiar yet never gets old is warm milk. An elderly woman who used sleeping pills for 4 years stopped them completely, all thanks to a glass of hot milk. What she once dismissed is now the only thing helping her sleep soundly each night. Not sleeping deeply, waking up many times, or being unable to fall back asleep when awakened in the middle of the night. That's a common story for many over 60. Instead of seeking gentle, natural solutions, many just toss and turn, then gradually become dependent on sleeping pills. All this, while a very familiar solution is often overlooked, a glass of warm milk. Plenty of older adults think milk is for kids or worry it'll cause bloating, forgetting that milk contains an extremely helpful substance for sleep, tryptophan. According to research from the National Sleep Foundation, tryptophan in milk helps the body naturally produce serotonin and melatonin. 78% of older adults who tried warm milk therapy for 2 weeks showed a marked improvement in their sleep. When you drink warm milk about 30 minutes before bed, the body tends to relax, heart rate slows, and a natural sleepiness sets in. Plus, the calcium in milk also helps soothe the nervous system, making it ideal for older adults who struggle with sleep. Evelyn, 79, from Denver, had struggled with insomnia for years. Her daughter, a nurse, suggested she try a glass of warm milk each evening. Initially hesitant, after just 1 week, she found she fell asleep easier, waking less in the middle of the night. She called it the gentlest habit of the day. Conversely, Thomas, 82, from New Jersey, regularly took medication for insomnia, which left him tired during the day. Only when he tried warm milk at night and deep breathing did he find his body's natural rhythm return. If you let yourself rely on sleeping pills, ignoring natural options, your body gradually forgets how to sleep on its own. Sleep becomes distorted, dreams are tiring, and your overall health suffers, both memory and spirit. All because you've forgotten that sometimes the most healing remedies come from the kitchen, not the pharmacy. About 30 minutes before bed, warm up a glass of milk, unsweetened or with a little sugar. Drink it slowly in silence or with soft music. Feel the warmth spread from your throat to your chest, and then let your body gently drift into sleep like a soothing, regular nightly habit. A glass of warm milk doesn't just settle your stomach, it also comforts your soul. Having lived this long, you understand, simple things done at the right time can truly be the most profound gift to our health. And if you are looking for something gentler, lactose-free, easy to drink each evening, then chamomile tea is your perfect next choice. Not every night do older folks sleep well. Many nights they lie wide awake, not from illness, but because their minds are still caught up in yesterday. Many people enter old age still carrying worries that haven't been laid to rest. Worries about health, about children and grandchildren, about a future they're not sure they'll see much of. Though life's less hectic, their minds are rarely at peace. So at night, even if the body is tired, the head still spins, making sound sleep impossible. Instead of finding ways to soothe the mind, they just toss and turn or switch on the TV to distract themselves. And so they overlook a simple, gentle drink, one used for generations. Chamomile tea. According to the National Institutes of Health, chamomile tea contains apigenin, a natural antioxidant that helps calm the brain, reduce anxiety, and improve and improve sleep quality. A study from the University of Pennsylvania also found that older adults who regularly drank chamomile tea slept more deeply, woke less during the night, and felt more relaxed the next morning. Margaret, 76, from Santa Fe, had suffered from fitful sleep for years. After friends gave her a box of chamomile tea, she started trying a small cup each evening, sipping while listening to soft music. After a few weeks, she said, "I still dream, but they are gentle dreams." Meanwhile, Ron, 80, from Pittsburgh, was often anxious about past events, which disrupted his sleep. Only when he meditated for 5 minutes, then sipped chamomile tea instead of watching the news, did he feel sleep gradually return like an old friend. Chronic stress won't knock you down instantly, but it silently eats away at your sleep, cardiovascular health, and even your memory. If you keep living in a state of never truly relaxed, you're missing a precious chance to recover, not just physically, but mentally too. Each evening, brew a cup of chamomile tea, using hot but not boiling water, to keep its delicate aroma. Sit quietly, turn off screens, drink slowly, sip by sip. Breathe evenly. Allow your mind to rest. No need to solve anything more. Tea doesn't solve problems, but it helps you face tomorrow more gently. Chamomile tea doesn't promise miraculous sleep, but it offers a gentle pause in a life full of anxieties. And sometimes that very gentleness is the key that brings you to the deepest sleep of old age. And if you often find it hard to sleep due to body aches, back and knee pain, or mild persistent inflammation, then a glass of warm turmeric water might be worth trying each evening. You think it's insomnia from age, but the truth is your body's trying to tell you something, but you've gotten so used to it, you barely notice anymore. Many people over 60 wake with aching joints, bloating, or a heavy body, but when they go to bed, they don't think much of it. They often think, "Oh well, I'm old now," then let their bodies carry that low-grade inflammation, that discomfort, into sleep. The result is restless nights and waking up feeling heavy. Meanwhile, turmeric, a common kitchen spice, actually has very strong natural anti-inflammatory effects and can also soothe the digestive system and support deep sleep when used correctly in the evening. According to the Cleveland Clinic, the active compound curcumin in turmeric has anti-inflammatory, pain-relieving, and hormone-balancing properties, all of which contribute to better sleep quality. When taken with warm water, especially if a little black pepper or milk is added, the body can absorb it more easily. Curcumin has also been shown to help reduce anxiety fuss and enhance brain function, especially helpful for older adults. Frank, 77, from Asheville, used to suffer mild joint pain and often struggled to sleep on cold days. After his nutritionist suggested it, he tried drinking a glass of warm water with turmeric and a little honey each evening. After 3 weeks, he reported, "I don't know if it's the turmeric or because I've added a good habit, but I sleep much deeper." Meanwhile, Susan, 74, from Sacramento, still used mild pain relievers at night until her daughter introduced turmeric as a healthier option. Now, each evening before sleep, she has a little ritual, stirring the turmeric, inhaling its aroma, then gently closing her eyes. If you ignore your body's signals for too long without gentle, early care, your body will gradually become imbalanced. Sleep becomes fitful, muscles grow tense, memory fades, and then you no longer feel that sense of true rest anymore. Whereas a warm golden glass of this water could be the start of that change. Mix half a teaspoon of turmeric powder into a glass of warm water. For an easier drink, add a little pure honey and a tiny pinch of black pepper to boost curcumin absorption. Have it in the evening, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. If you have underlying health conditions, it's wise to check with your doctor first. But for most, this is a safe and effective sleep aid. Good sleep isn't luck, it's from the choices you make before bed. A warm glass of turmeric water, simple yet deeply effective, might be the kindest goodnight wish you've ever given yourself. If you're still with me and finding this helpful, why not drop a 3 in the comments below to let me know? And if you haven't already, hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell means you won't miss out on new videos. Your support truly helps us keep making more useful and inspiring content. If you often feel bloated, have indigestion, or toss and turn because your stomach feels unsettled in the evening, then a cup of peppermint tea might be what your body is craving. Can't sleep, even when you're not worried or in pain. It could be your stomach quietly sounding an alarm, but you're so used to it, you hardly notice anymore. Plenty of older adults lie awake, not from worry or aches, but because of a naggingly uncomfortable stomach, gas, heartburn, or just an indescribable heaviness. These small signs are often overlooked because they chalk it up to eating something off or just old age, a weaker stomach. Yet it is precisely this silent discomfort that prevents deep sleep. And peppermint tea, with its cool, soothing, relaxing properties, is a pleasant solution many have forgotten. According to the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, peppermint helps soothe the stomach's smooth muscles, reducing indigestion, bloating, and even aiding nerve relaxation. A cup of peppermint tea, caffeine-free, helps relax both the digestive and central nervous systems, creating ideal conditions for deeper sleep. Lorraine, 80, from Savannah, often tossed and turned due to a nightly rumbling stomach. After trying everything, her daughter-in-law gifted her a box of dried peppermint tea. Just after a week of drinking it in the evening, she said, "I never thought that aroma could make me sleep so well." Conversely, Ted, 78, from Milwaukee, used to drink cold filtered water in the evening, making his stomach easily upset. When he tried peppermint tea, he not only slept easier but also had less bloating after a late dinner. A poorly cared for stomach, especially at night, will silently disrupt sleep, affecting your nerves, heart, and even long-term memory. The older you get, the more your digestive system needs soothing. Ignore it, and you're missing a chance for good sleep without pills. Each evening, about 1 to 2 hours after your meal, brew a cup of peppermint tea. Using fresh leaves, dried, or tea bags are all fine. Drink slowly, lightly inhaling the cool, gentle aroma before each sip. Avoid adding sugar or milk. Keep its natural, refreshing taste. To let the tea work its magic, soothing both body and mind. You don't always need medicine for good sleep. Sometimes a cup of peppermint tea is enough to gently soothe away a long day. And when your stomach is calm, your mind quiet, you'll find sleep comes softly, like a cool breeze in a parched summer. When you've tried peppermint tea but still find your sleep incomplete, your body might need a different kind of gentle support from within. Not sleepy, even with lights off, phone down, lying still. Maybe your sleep hormone levels are running low, without you even knowing. As we age, our bodies produce less melatonin, the hormone that helps us drift off. But few people notice this. They just find it hard to sleep, then assume it's a natural part of aging. They try to lie still, waiting for sleepiness, but waiting often makes them more awake. And so sleep gradually becomes a battle. Meanwhile, foods rich in magnesium, tryptophan, and natural melatonin, like almonds, can gently help your body readjust its biological clock. No medication needed. According to research from the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, almonds contain abundant magnesium, helping to relax muscles and nerves. Simultaneously, almonds also contain a small amount of natural melatonin, helping regulate the sleep-wake cycle. When consumed as a drink, especially unsweetened warm almond milk, it's easily absorbed and creates a relaxing feeling, perfect before bed. Diana, 75, from Austin, after learning about natural sleep, switched from cow's milk to unsweetened almond milk in the evening. She said, "I don't fall asleep immediately, but I feel my body calming down, and after a little while, sleep comes very naturally." Meanwhile, Paul, 81, from Salt Lake City, had used melatonin supplements that gave him unsettling dreams. When he switched to almond milk, combined with deep breathing, he slept fewer hours, but more deeply, waking up feeling more refreshed. If you let your body's melatonin stay low without proper support, Sleep will become more erratic, memory will fade, and you might feel more irritable. One sleepless night isn't dangerous, but hundreds can silently wear down your immune system, spirit, and quality of life. And it's a real shame if you don't know that a glass of almond milk could be the start of that change. Every evening, 30 to 45 minutes before bed, drink a glass of warm almond milk. Choose an unsweetened, pure kind. You can add a pinch of cinnamon for flavor and to aid digestion. Drink slowly, breathe deeply, let your body know it's time to rest, and you deserve peaceful sleep. You don't need to wait for pillows to sleep. Sometimes just one drink at the right time, the right way, is enough for your body to remember how to truly sleep. You know, aging doesn't just make sleep harder, it also teaches us to cherish good, sound sleep. It's like a rare gift, especially for those who've endured countless restless nights. Nothing grand is needed. Just give yourself a little quiet time before bed and choose something truly gentle to end your day. Age might make sleep more elusive, but it also teaches us to appreciate it more, as a precious gift, not a given. If you recognize yourself in those restless nights, then why not start tonight with a gentle, warm drink, like a grown-up lullaby? And if this video brings someone to mind, a partner, a relative, or your own parents, feel free to share it with them. Because sometimes a good night's sleep is a gift we can give each other. And if you have your own sleep secret, an evening routine that helps you unwind, we'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Maybe your story will help someone else sleep better tonight. Wishing you truly deep sleep in a morning that's gentle, clear, and wonderfully peaceful.